This is my dad's 1987 Chevrolet S10. We got it 10 years ago for $500 with under 100,000 miles on the clock. We pretty much use it as a workhorse around the house. As you can see, it's taken a beating over the years. So let's hop in the cab and take it for a drive. Loud from the interior so far. There's really not much weather stripping on this car. It's very loud, so I'm sorry if you guys can't hear us. The wind is kind of loud today.
Yeah, everything in here rattles. The whole thing is falling apart. Just this metal clinging and plastic falling off all over the place. But what do you expect? Get it for $500.
I'm actually sinking into the seat right now. The seat has worn away so much that I'm sinking like 6 inches down into the seat.
Yeah, he is. Look at this. These seats are, despite being, what is it, over 20 years old, these seats are actually quite comfortable.
They are quite comfortable.
Not that bad, yeah.
They're like that classic, like old, like really foamy seat.
Yeah. Despite, as long as you don't have any cracks now. I think you got a big crack on your side. I mean,
yeah, there are.
Big slice in the seat. But let's check out the heat.
It's gonna probably blow dust.
Yeah.
So far from just driving for a bit, the steering is very, very loose. Acceleration is a little spotty. Do a little quick pull here. So as you guys can tell, this thing does 0 to 60 in about 15 seconds.
Try the brakes. How the brakes?
Brakes. Brakes aren't too bad. They're all drum brakes in the front and back. They were replaced a couple of years ago, so they're actually not the stock brakes anymore, but they work pretty well.
So it is power brakes, right? It's not manual.
Yeah, power brakes, but drum brakes, not calipers. Yeah, let's try the radio. No FM radio though, actually, guys. This is a very base model truck. Let's see if we can get any signal in here.
Let's see here. I'm not hearing anything.
Oh, there it is.
No, I think it's dead.
That's about all you're gonna get in this truck. Presets aren't working either. Well, there you have it, guys. The radio doesn't work in the truck.
Nope, doesn't work.
Not surprising for a 80s GM. Actually,
roll down windows.
Roll down windows. Right now, actually, on the dash, we got 112,000 miles on this truck, and it's still going very strong. No problems with it. We don't put much mileage on it each year, but it gets the job done. The interior light, I don't think works anymore.
We'll try it.
Let's try the interior light, guys.
No.
Not working.
It's no good.
So, yeah, not the greatest acceleration, but it does drive fairly smoothly for an old truck. Not very bumpy. Suspension's still pretty decent. Steering wheel does have a lot of play in it. You guys can't tell right now, but I'm throwing it back and forth. It's really not moving too much. It's got a lot of play. Horrible turning radius, horrible.
Give the horn a little try.
You guys ready for this horn? Check this out. There it is. Very manly sounding horn.
Yeah, perfect for a Chevy. Nothing against Chevy, but wow. Even for 1987, 7?
1987.
This is pretty basic for a 1987.
Very base model. It's probably the lowest package. We bought it from the original owner, and I'm pretty sure it was the lowest base model you can go. There's really no amenities in this thing besides what the bare bones would offer.
Yeah, it's probably not even safe to be in here because of all this. There's no handling on the roof.
Not safe at all. There's no doubt in my mind that these airbags probably would not even go off.
This thing has airbags?
Actually, I don't think it does.
I don't think it does. So.
Yeah, there's probably no chance it has airbags.
It's just classic GM goodness, I guess you'd say. I had a Saturn a couple years ago, and just, you know, plastic everywhere. The way they do things is just, you know, we got this, we got the glove box here, and the way you open it is you press these 2 buttons instead of the usual thing. It's just, GM has always done stuff like that. But it has its charm, you know. These old trucks and everything, they do have their charm.
They do. They have a lot of character. This truck does have character, especially the color it is. You don't see cars in this color anymore, being newly produced, and it does have a lot of history to it.
Yeah.
Right. I've driven quite a bit. You want to take a ride now, Tim?
Yeah, sure.
All right, let's pull over and let Tim get at the wheel.
Oh wow, it does sink down.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You lose about 6 inches on that seat.
Oh wow, yeah. The accelerator is like, it's very heavy.
Very heavy, very laggy.
Yes, very laggy. Man, it feels like there's a brick behind it. Wow. But you do move.
You do move once you get going.
You do quite move with it. Yeah, I had a 96 Saturn SL2. And the steering on that feels just like this.
Loose, kind of loose steering, and
yeah, very loose. Turn radius bad. Oh man, this is like blast of the past. I just can't believe how heavy the steering is.
Steering is.
I'm only going about 45 right now, and it feels like I should be going 80.
Yeah, my favorite thing about this truck is how easy it is to reverse. You got the window, you don't have to look in your mirror, you just look right back. It's very good clearance vision.
It would be hard to look in the mirror.
Oh yeah.
It's a big, you guys probably can't see it, but there's a huge blotch on this rear view mirror up here. It basically renders it useless.
Yeah, it does have good vision clearance though. Easy to see at all angles around you.
I wonder how this would do in a dirt field.
Rear-wheel drive, it would probably spin out quite a bit.
So we got a stop sign coming up.
Stop sign. Brakes.
See how these brakes are.
See how you think the brakes are. I think that they're not too bad after being replaced only a couple of years ago.
Oh, not bad.
Not terrible, right, man? Not bad. So my dad replaced all the new brake lines, put all new brake lines in, and new drums and everything. So whole new braking system.
Yeah, not
working better than it used to, for sure. Actually, the reason my dad replaced the brakes was because one day he was driving and the brake line snapped and all the brake fluid came out and he couldn't stop and he rammed the car right in the back, and that's actually why there's dents on the front of the truck, guys.
Wow. It's also like these type of old cars, I can't really explain it, but they have this type of feel to them that when you're driving it, you know, like you're not completely safe.
Oh.
So it's that level of risk makes it fun.
It's a risky truck.
It's risky. So it's like I'm living on the edge here, you know.
Yeah, the whole frame is so rusty. This thing could literally snap in half at any point. I don't trust it at all.
I mean, I could probably get hit by a Geo Metro and fall to pieces.
The headlights on this truck are really bad. it's really not a good truck to drive at night or in the rain. The windshield wipers are awful. I'm pretty sure there's not even any fluid in there. And yeah, don't even think about pulling the sun visor down unless you want like 20 years worth of dust just going right in your face.
Asbestos right there.
That's straight mesothelioma.
You gotta wear a gas mask in this thing. And my fingers all gritty because
Yeah, they got.
Man.
The steering wheel's a little sticky too.
it is, yeah.
It's like this truck just like everything is bad. Like
everything is bad, but at the same time, it's not a bad truck.
yeah,
like,
it gets the job done as a work truck, but man, dailying this thing would be.
Ooh,
that
if
would
you
be
had
horrible.
to daily, I wouldn't want to take this on the highway.
Yeah, and especially no AC in the summer. Actually, there's only these vents down here for AC.
Oh, these vents are nuts.
Although I gotta say the heat's working pretty good. The heat is working.
Yeah, it's not that bad. I feel it.
The heat has it nice and warm. It's about like 40 degrees out today, so it's actually pretty warm in the truck. And
I'm surprised at how well it works.
it does work pretty well.